So it's been almost 5 years since this little guy got his very own movie. Can you believe that? It feels like it came out last year. So to sort of celebrate that, and to talk about a great toy, I'll be discussing Studio Series 46 Car Dropkick, the villain of the movie. Well, the right-hand henchman. So at first glance, it may look like this guy is merely a standard cardboard. Front car has chairs, roof has backpack, door wings, the lot. But we need to look closer, for the devil lies in the details. Literally. Because just look at the arms and legs. The mechanical detailing is beautifully done, with just enough that doesn't ruin the toy. I also really like that the rear car lights, if you think of see it, yep, there you go. The rear car lights painted on its lower legs. They help sell the idea that the back of the car becomes this section of the leg, even though it's actually right here, middle chest area. But this piece over here is cable, as you'd expect, but it wraps around the upper calves nicely so as to not stick out in an ugly way. You know they are there, but you aren't bothered by it. I also really like the chest details, but I really don't have much to say other than, there you go, other than I don't know what these bits are. They could be 6-packs, but they're way too high up. I don't know. Of course, you need to look at the head, because the head is just filled with life, man. Those beating red eyes with insectoid looking mouth screams bad guy, which he is, of course. Although I did notice something a bit funny. If you look at his top head design, you notice that him and Evac right over here sort of share a bicycle helmet design. I thought that was a bit interesting. Although I do think that it works for this guy's favor, because who can actually make a bicycle helmet threatening, intimidating, scary? Possibly. This guy. Well, the scary part's debatable. Since we are zoomed in, notice the tires up here. Because, unlike most bots sharing this body type, Dropkick wanted to be more unique, and so decided to have the front wheels exposed to subtly change his silhouette. A6 Jazz might not agree with that, but his are barely exposed. For a movie bot with this body type, his backpack is surprisingly flat. Certainly so when compared with most Studio Series Bumblebees, especially the Bumblebee movie Volkswagen Bumblebee. Like seriously, that's the entire car. His range of movement is also great, carrying most of what you will want with lots of space to play. Of course, an angle pivot would be nice, and when you're moving the hands, it could do something like this. However, he does have surprising upwards and downward feet movement, mostly due to transformation. And it's not a deal breaker, if I'm being honest, because he can still do a lot with what he has, and I think that's where it counts. And for weapons, the gun he used to pop that redneck, just to for in the hands and tab into this tab right here, like so. There you go. Reminds me of a turbine engine. He also doesn't have the blades, sadly, but I can live with that. Transformation's nothing groundbreaking. Most of it is fine, but the upper and lower body separation is difficult at times, and as you saw, this bit came out because I pushed it out a bit too much. It's very easy to put it back though. Tabbing in the doors are also a hassle, especially as they're clear plastic because you don't want them to break. mostly due to the arms sort of alignment issue. Is it hard? No. It's frustrating when it happens, but it doesn't actively hamper you. It was a bit more difficult because I'm doing it on camera, and transforming things on camera is usually a bit harder. Of course, it's mildly inconvenient at worst, and the car mode is pure American muscle. I just like the fact that it's from a lesser known car company, AMC. It's nice that the muscle cars the bad guys turn into aren't from Ford or Dodge that they could easily be. The Javelin is also stunning. A big bruiser powered by pure Americana, outfitted to tear up the big deserts of the US, signifying his eagerness to chase our little bee wherever he is, not letting some measly dirt stand in his way. And you can store the weapons like here, I think, like this slot right here. It goes here, sort of, I think. It's dumb, I won't bother, and it might scratch the paint because this part is clear plastic, so they had to paint it on. Now I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent because reading comments on other channels' review of this guy and his counterpart told me a good chunk of people wanted Hashtag to make them triple changes for their Studio Series debut. I politely disagree. Yes, they have more noticeable vehicle cable compared to Drift right here. However, these guys are using deluxe budget. All of the triple changes from Titan's Return were Voyagers. Generation Springer, Siege Springer, Voyagers. Legacy Blitzwing, Siege Earthrise Astro Train, Leaders. So trying to make this guy turn into a car and a helicopter on a deluxe budget is just not going to happen, man. It's almost next to impossible. Also, their movie designs are not the simple blocky bliss of G1, it's more complex. The final product would most likely be a spindly, fiddly mess that would disintegrate when given the slightest touch. Certainly so if you factor in Car Shatter's less than stellar track record. Which is why the dropkick I have is perfectly fine. It holds together, rolls well, plain fun. Is it accurate? Sort of. For like 50 seconds. But it's good nonetheless. Besides, if you want them to be triple changes, Metalgate has got you covered. For Shatter at least. Well, they might do dropkick because of that. Who knows? And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching and see you